Hello everybody, today we are learning how to do something like this, the face detection. Okay, zoo, zoo, okay, zoo, 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 zoo. Okay, first the intention behind making this footage was to first to test the blender, that how much blender is efficient in doing such kind of thing. And yeah, it's little difficult, but the result you can see. It took me near two hours, yeah, nearly 2 hours to make this happen. So let's get rolling. Now we are going to create it. First thing you have to do is shoot a video. Let's start again. Here's my file, means what I right now. Put it, drag it here. Just open the video editing, right? And we can we can simply drag it here. It works in both Windows and Mac. Both are same. Both got the same functionality, so there's not much difference. And as much my experience, Windows application of Blender is better than Mac. Some features are better in Windows. So okay, let's get working. Okay, currently next step is to create photos out of this video. That would be very helpful in tracking. Okay, so let's delete this sound. The above one is sound. It's in green one. It's the sound, the like. Okay, remember this thing. No worry, hurry, ever. Okay, now we have to see where our actual video starts. So it starts from here. It starts from here. So press G and it will come here, recording the screen and doing this heavy blender work as well. So it make things slower. So that's why it's getting slower. Alright. But currently we are going to even I have a question that I have to I'm not clear that how to do this much big, like it's 1470 frames, and when we track them they we couldn't able to do it that much easily. I think doing it in pieces may help, but it will be very difficult to manage. So the best thing is do it in pieces. I don't know what is the best thing, okay, and like that. Okay, so you please share your comments what to do with that. Okay, now we will take 370 frames, and the last one is the same 370 frames. 70 alt, okay, scroll. Oh, let's add a window. Big properties, and select the frame size of your video. Like what I shoot it in 1280 by 720. You can use anything, but and make it 100. It will be helpful to find out what is your dimensions of your video. You can check it out using the tools like QuickTime, Video Media Player, VLC also show it, and I'm not sure that they do it or not. Okay, the frame was 50. It doesn't matter here because it have to render of 370 frames and will only do this thing. It's important while creating something like video movie, while creating outputting a movie from the blender. So now we have to output in PNG, right? And select the output. Here is our output, temporary. Select the folder. Currently I'm going to the final UF. There are last what I used. Now we have to do it. Movies, tubes, planner, face tracking. Face tracking, let's create a new directory and call it raw. Accept. Okay, let's output it. So I don't know. I think we can't use uh, compositing node while editing the video. But yeah, we can use the RGB curve because I think the tracking, when I did this earlier, tracker found it very difficult to track this. It stops in between. We have to make these dots more darker. So for that, just one layer, okay? What would this do? Colors, pre-multiply, modify, use lean, add strip curve. Okay, using this we can use lean curves. Curve is very important, right? Now let's do it. Put a point here. I'm using this. It's getting darker, darker, right? So it's enough, I think. And I think, do you know that what these means? The down below this thing, the below point means the dark point, like this beard, these markers. If we want to change their levels, their level of light, lightning, or like if we put it up, it becomes very white. The dark part becomes very light, and if we bring it here, it becomes very dark. There are three things in an image: mid-tone, high tone, low tone, maybe dark side, light side, and mid side. So first thing is make dark side very dark, and the high pass high. So it gave us a very contrasted look. This is a very good image, better than the earlier. Okay. Now just output the animation to it. It started. Okay. And it finishes. I already did the animation. I already rendered all this frame into PNG. So now we just have to bring out our what that called. Let's delete them or open a new one. Let's delete them. Compositing, voice tracking. Right. Now let's open where we saved it. I make I rendered them twice because in first attempt uh, I got very light image which was very difficult for the software to track, and this is not a good contrasted version as well. So this is also going to do very bad job. So I have to myself have to work on it, like Second thing, okay, the second thing is done, changing our movie into images, right? It's the third thing. We have to track the objects. So make it face, call it face, add a new object. Now on this layer, these are two layers, camera layer, face layer. Like if you put something on the camera layer, control, you won't find it on the face layer. So it's it's the camera's track and it's the face track. So now control, we have to put it like this. It's gonna be very difficult for this tracker to do this job, but I did maximum job by hand. Alt, Alt and right, like it stopped. I have to G and put it back on the position again. You have to be, you have to show your patience. That's very good thing for you, right? So this way we can create all the, we have to do it all the way to 370th frame. If we find some good track, it do a very good job. It stopped, no problem, do it again. Never lose your patience. This is the one of the major thing an artist or a professional should have, because patience, if you don't have the patience you can't work better. You will just lose the job. You won't do work at all if you don't have patience. You will just throw this away and say no, I won't do it, something like that. But if you have patience you will definitely complete the job, whatever it takes, by happily. Always keep no, don't keep, be happy inside, from inside always. Okay, that's a very good thing. Now it's the job is happening. If I used to lose my patience in earlier stage, initially, so I won't, I just throw it away. No, I can't, I am not going to do it. It's very time consuming and very that. But see, now it's happening very easily. So never lose your patience. Okay, this way you can track. You have to track at least 8 markers all the way to the first, all the way from first to the 370th frame. And if you did that, this will be very good. Okay, let's see. I already tracked it. So let's open the recent file, tracked footage. Tracked footage, motion tracking. I already tracked it. So if I play it, they are going all the way together. Yeah. This is the main thing. This is my first, what we call it, almost completely done tracking in Blender. Like first tracking that is done nearly nearly completely, you can say nearly worked. First tracking that worked in Blender. Me, not like that. Okay. So when we have the 8 tracks, they are more than 8. They are nearly 10, but some of them are not completely tracked because some markers lose it, like that lose from there, because that hair went away from the scene and it can't be seen. So when it's seen, that track come again. Okay, that's the thing. So next thing is click on the button solve object motion. object motion, and it will solve. It says some data failed to reconstruct, see console for details. I didn't get it at all, but I found another way, a solution to do the job. So I am going to the 3D view and then add Shift A, Shift A, add a box or whatever mesh you want to add. Right? If you added it, what is happening? Good. Okay. And also add a camera. This is the main thing. This is the main part you have to learn. Camera and this box. Box we're gonna call it face, or let's call it box, which is going to box, right? It could be it's a good name. Okay, I'm talking like Andrew Price. Uh, yes, the same way. This was camera 2, pseudo camera we can call it. This box we're gonna call it the box or cube, whatever. Cube was good, I just wasted the time. Okay, now selecting this box, click on the add constraint on this chain button, link, you can say we are familiar with link. Motion tracking, click on the object solver, because we have to solve the motion problems of an object. This is the object, and the object area to the face, not the face, yeah, face, because there we have did the face, right? I got it. Did you got it? I think you got it. You didn't got it. If you didn't got it, then face is here. There we write the face, name face. This is this algorithm solution, whatever came out is gonna the blender is gonna be used in our this part, this area. Whatever, where is, okay, select the camera 2. Now it bring up here, it come here. Now the thing, everything is done, it's all done. The only thing we have to do is, let's see, is it done correctly? Alt A, let's start the animation. It's happening. So if you want to move this here or there, it's not perfectly because my tracking was not done perfectly. The better marker you got and the better result you will get. It's not perfect, I know it. So, and one more thing, if you want to move this up or down, just put it here or here, it will automatically come in next frame. Like that. It's just moving. Box is moving with my face. Okay, that guy's face, that's not me. Or, yeah, it's me, my photos. Okay. It's almost done. Now you just model accordingly as you like. Tab and Shift Z, chota, bada, small, big, whatever you want to do it. Okay, and I model it like this, as a spaceship or whatever you saw earlier. Here, then just render out the frames. It will come. It won't come directly. You have to do something with that. And what's that? Okay, I'm telling you. Wait, just wait a minute. Okay, sir. What was I saying? It's showing you how to render it out. Go in the compositing. Sorry. This can be done by this. Let's. What we have a movie clip. Our these are the nodes. These all are known as or called as nodes, we attach them. All the dots at the right hand of a node are output. All the dots on the left side are called as input, and on the right side are output. So this is the output. If we put it in node, if we put in it at the left side of a node, then it will be inputted in that node. I think you understand. Okay, so there are two main nodes. One is movie clip, one is the render layer, which came out by using that render button, like click render image, and we will get this, and it will be composited automatically if we add a composite node, this one, to the final system. Okay, so main thing we can see, like render layer is this and composite is this, right? The next thing is be sure to click on this thing, use nodes. If we want to click on it and render our image, then it won't be composited, like it won't use any thing these nodes. It will give us this result only. But if we want this one, be sure to check on this use nodes. And on the backdrop means if you want to see the output immediately on the background side of those nodes, then we use backdrop plus this viewer node. Like add one more, input, output and viewer. Here if you want to see what's in the movie clip side by side, that what changes we done, you can simply add one more and click here. If you also want to do some more changes in the main segment, main result, then like color, RGB curve, and add it here. This is the image, this is the output, or like put it this one here, right? We want to see that if we change it and see what happened, what change we made. Like okay, and this was the previous real version and this is the new version. Sorry. Yeah, that was nice. Okay, this is how viewer node is used. Okay, next is mix node. Mix node is used to mix two things together. If like we can add it. Sorry, oopsie. Shift A, color, and then mix node, and we will get this one, the blank one. And then whatever we want to add at the bottom, put it above, and the thing with what is gonna on that image should come below. And the factor amount depends. This is fact means the factor by which things get added. Like if you do it manually and calculate like this, these are the values, like it is faded out and this isn't faded out or something like this. But if we have a factor, we have alpha value, then we can use it as a factor value. These are some very typical terms I am using, but when you start using it, you will definitely understand what it means. Alpha means what all this transparency value of an image. So we use that value to make it transparent or whatever you want. Okay. So I think we are done. Just click on this button, animate, if you already set up all this PNG and output folder.
and sampling if you're using cycles. So yeah, it's done. Thank you and bye bye.